these are hot, Don.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Leave meeting or got it?
All right, so
Don't trust it.
oh shit, there we go, we get down here. Per request, we're gonna spend some time doing a
Seriously?
follow along.
Where'd Win go? Win just left.
He left the meeting.
He'll come back, don't worry. He'll be back.
Click
Hit the
the
wrong
wrong
button.
button.
Yeah.
All right, so look, per request, the request was that we would get some foam rolling work in here. So we're gonna do a little follow along foam rolling work. And we're gonna start down low and work our way up and do a total body foam rolling exercise class here. So prepare, we're gonna do our calves, we're gonna do our quads, our hamstrings, our glutes, our mid back, and our lat muscles. We're gonna do all of those things as we work our way up, all right? So let's get this party started. Let's come on down to the ground first. And what I'd like
How
you
long
to
is this thing?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah.
Usually you don't last that long. So
All right. So pay attention. Everybody pay attention. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Take
It's a watch.
your right leg, put it on top of your foam roller, cross your left leg over top. So your right calf is right. The thickest part of your right calf is on top of your foam roller. Now, once you're there, I want you to make sure your right ankle is nice and relaxed. So no pulling up on it right now. Make sure it's nice and relaxed. And then you're gonna, with your hands down on the ground, lift your butt up off the ground, roll down towards your ankle, and then roll back up towards your knee, as close to your knee as you can get, moving very slowly. You wanna think about moving 1 inch per second.
Oh,
1 inch per second, nice and slow.
We're 30 seconds in.
We're like 12 seconds in. What are you talking about?
oh.
I'd like to note that was not Dawn who did any of that.
Good.
That
Just
was
keep
not
rolling up
fun.
and down nice and slow. Please check the tempo, right? Foam rolling is meant to be done really slow. Now, check it out. Somewhere along your roll, I want you to find somewhere that is really tender. Pause on that spot. And I want you to pivot your whole leg right and left over that spot.
Oh.
Yep, so you're kind of rocking side to side, digging into it.
Do I
Oh,
have
yeah.
to lift my weight off the ground?
You do, yeah. Well, if you can. If you can't do it, then put your butt down.
Thank
It
you.
hurts so bad.
All right, now, as you're pivoting side to side, I want you to find a spot that's the worst there, and then hold on it. Now take your right foot, pull it back, like you're trying to pull your toes towards your shin, and then release it. Pull back, and then release. Pull back, release. Pull back, release. One more time, pull back, release. Excellent.
Are you sure you want to record this?
I
This
did.
could be
And then-
any kind of film you want it to be.
Now-
Eric,
Yeah,
Eric.
everybody, yes.
Is there an alternative? It hurts my shoulder.
Leave your butt on the ground.
Okay.
Leave your butt on the ground. Yep. All right. So so what you can do, Beth, what you can do is if you can lean back a little bit and instead of lifting your body up when we roll, just bend your knee up and down and use downward pressure from your top leg.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you see that? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we're not done with that leg yet, guys. Come back up, right? And then roll down towards your ankle and then back up towards your knee again.
Oh my God.
Down towards your ankle,
Oh,
up towards your knee.
Oh,
Down
Oh,
towards
that
your
is-
ankle,
excruciating.
up towards your knee, and then stop on a tender spot, hold there, and pivot right and left.
Oh,
woo-hoo. That's saucy.
oh.
As you're pivoting, stop on another tender spot and pull your foot back and release. Pull your foot back and release. Pull your foot back, release.
Oh.
Pull your foot back, release. Excellent.
I might
Put your
throw
butt
up.
down. Put your butt down. Give your hands a break as we switch legs over to your left leg.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's what's
Right.
hands right.
Who asked for this, Sanford?
Who
We're gonna go-
asked?
All right, listen up. So now you got your left calf. The thickest part of your left calf is right across the top of your roller. Take your right leg, cross over top of that. Make sure your left ankle is nice and relaxed. Lift your body up. and then you're gonna roll down towards your ankle, and then up as high as you can towards your knee. Down towards your ankle, up nice and slow towards your knee.
That one hurts way more.
Yeah.
Down towards your ankle, not unusual. One side can always hurt more than the other. Keep moving.
Throwing
nice
your
and
calf
slow.
make you gassy.
What? I might.
Over you,
Might have
John.
the nervous juices might be going inside.
Oh
Oh.
my God.
Good. Now, somewhere along the roll, stop on something really tender, okay? And you're gonna pivot right and left.
Oh,
Oh,
Pivot right and left.
that's what
Again.
hurts.
Oh.
Yep.
Get
So,
pivot.
and then along that pivot, stop on something else equally as sore, and then pull your foot back towards your shin, and then release that. Pull your foot back, release, pull your foot back, release 2 times, pull your foot back, release, one more, pull your foot back, release.
Oh, I'm making my
Okay.
dog.
Put your hips down, give your hands a short break.
Oh.
Good.
Oh.
They're making me nervous.
All right. Now we're not done with that side yet. Lift your hips back up and start rolling down and up. So down towards your ankle, up towards your knee, super slow.
So we're doing the whole length now.
We have been the whole time.
But it's just below your knee.
Right. So below your
Is it
knee.
your
Yeah, but I
calf?
thought I was just going to I thought I was just going to the bottom of my calf. I didn't know I was going up and down the entire,
Yeah.
like from ankle to knee. Now I'm going
Ankle-
ankle to knee, right?
Yeah. We have been. Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
All right. So
John.
stop on some more tender. Okay.
sorry, John moment.
And then pivot right and left.
so many choices.
Good. Excellent. All right, now stop your pivot and then pull your foot back and release 5 times. 1, pull
Oh,
back, release. 2, pull back, release. 3, pull back, release. 4, pull back, release. 5. Very nice. Put your hips back down. Good. All right, we're gonna switch gears. Before we go to our quads, we're gonna go up to our hamstrings. So check it out, right? If you've got a long roller, we're gonna start with our right leg. If you have a long roller, you're gonna need to slide it all the way to your right, just because you don't wanna have a lot of space on the inside of your leg, a lot of foam rollers sticking in here. It's gonna make it really hard to move. So then you wanna get it really close to your sit bone. So get the foam roller up really high, close to your sit bone, like I've got mine here. See, there was a
Holy
reason why I
cow.
wore, huh?
Not you. Sorry. Hold on.
So we're on our hamstrings, on our right hamstring. All right, now once you're there, you're gonna straighten out your right leg. So use your quads and straighten out your right leg, cross your left leg over, and roll from just below your sit bones down to your knee. Just below your sit bone, down to your knee. Don't roll over your knee, just get right before it. Now this is probably not gonna feel that bad, it probably just feels good. So we're just gonna move slow here for about 45 seconds. Mm-hmm.
oh.
Oh? Yep. Good. We've got 15 more seconds here. Keeping that right leg straight is really important so you can get the hamstrings relaxed.
Oh.
All right, stop that side, put your butt down. Slide the foam roller to your left. Get it up high near your sit bones. Good. Then you're gonna straighten out your left leg, cross your right leg over top, and now you're gonna roll the length of your left hamstring, moving up and down.
Woo, what happened with this one? Good.
Nice and smooth and slow, very controlled.
Whoa.
Good.
Oh.
Take your time.
I feel this in my love handle. Oh.
Oh.
About 10 seconds here.
Oh. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Good, we're done with that. All right, now
Oh.
we're gonna move over to our quads. I need to get a mat. Hang on a second. I just want to drag my knee into the floor. Okay, so check it out. We're gonna take your foam roller, right? And I'm gonna get set up. So we're gonna put our right quad just above our knee on the foam roller to start. And then our left leg is gonna come down on the ground out to the side. So here's your setup, looks like this. I'm here and here. I'm in an army crawl position. Once we're in position, okay, we're gonna put as much weight on that right leg as we can. And then we're gonna roll the whole entire length of your quad up towards your hip bone. You'll get all the way up, you'll pause at the hip bone, and then you'll roll all the way down nice and slow,
I pray. Oh.
okay? So we're on our right side. So listen to some of these cues as we're moving along here, guys. Slow, smooth, and controlled. Keep your hips square to the floor right now, okay? And we're just rolling straight up and straight down. You should feel like the foam roller is right along the midline of your quad. So I just made it back up to the top again. Now, when I get back down to the midpoint of my thigh, okay, I want you guys to stop at the midpoint of your thigh. So right around when you're halfway down, stop. Make sure your right foot is off the floor, and I want you to fishtail your right leg right and left. Fishtail your right leg right and left. Okay. Now stop your fishtail. Stop your fishtail. And now bend your right leg 5 times as far as you can bend it. Bend your right leg. 2, 3,
My God.
4, and then 5.
You're taking too much pleasure in this, Jeru.
Once you've done 5, you're going to roll back down towards your knee. Once you're just above your knee, listen to the cue here. Listen up, right? You're going to take your left hip and turn it up on a little bit of an angle, right? So you're going to have your right leg is now a little bit on an angle, a little bit of like a 45-degree angle. And now you're going to be slightly on the outside angle of your right thigh. Roll up towards your hip bone. It's going to be terrible.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Nice and slow, smooth and
You wanted to
controlled.
do this?
Oh my.
Take your time. Move slow.
mercy.
Where's Donnie when I need Donnie to say, I'll show you where the base is, man?
Yeah, Donnie will tell you what this is.
Good. All right, so I'm down at the bottom again. Next time you make it to the midpoint of your thigh, stop there. Make sure your right foot is, and keep that angle up, right? Keep the angle up. Fishtail your right leg, right and left. And then go ahead and now stop the fishtail and bend your right knee 5 more times.
No, no.
Woo.
Gosh.
Good. Once you've done 5 knee bends, I want you to continue rolling up and down a little bit more.
Okay.
Our quads always need more work.
Can you please remind us why we're doing this?
Beth
Sanford.
asked, because Beth asked for it.
Question.
I don't even see Sanford. I think she army crawled out of her office.
All right, stop that side. Let's move over to our left. Let's move over to our left. Okay. So now
That would
start.
I could move.
All right, so start your foam roller. Okay. Just above your left knee, get down in your army crawl position, and you're going to roll the length of your quad, keeping your hips square to the floor.
Is this
All the
supposed
way
to
down.
be good for you?
What's that?
Is this supposed to be good for you?
Yeah, it's supposed to be it is very good for you.
This is supposed to be good for you.
Keep rolling up and down.
Like
Oh.
Brussels sprouts, Steve.
Steve, can I get a girl? Can I get an atta girl?
Atta girl.
Keep rolling nice and slow.
Everyone
Good.
gets a gold star.
All right. Next time you're rolling down and you get towards the midpoint of your thigh, stop at the midpoint of your thigh. Make sure your hips are still square. Left foot is off the floor. Fishtail your left leg right and left.
Oh, that's just the worst.
Good. Stop your fishtail and then go ahead and bend your left leg 5 times.
Oh,
Oh my God.
I can't bend
What
it,
did we
Eric.
ever do to you to Jeru to deserve this?
Seriously.
Once you've done 5, stop there and then roll back down so you get it towards your knee. Once you're near your knee, you're going to take your right hip and turn your right hip up to a 45-degree angle. So now you're on a bit of a 45-degree angle on your left thigh. Now go start rolling up your left thigh, angled up.
That's terrible.
That is
Yeah.
terrible.
Terrible.
That's awful.
Karen, are you okay?
God, this hurts so much.
Mm.
Okay.
Take your time, nice and slow.
Oh my God.
All right, next time you're in the midpoint of your thigh, stop there, keep that angle up, fishtail right and left, fishtail right and left. Good. And then bend your knee 5 times.
I don't know what other noise to make.
All right, once you've done 5 knee bends, go ahead and roll up and down.
Oh, it fucking hurts.
Continue rolling up and down. I know why she's laughing too.
That was just so funny.
Nice and slow, roll it up and down. All right, very nice. Stop there. We switch gears. We're gonna move to your butt. Everybody doing okay?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
Are
moving
you
right
going
on.
to show us something for the back too, or just the?
Well, your butt will help your back, and then we're gonna do your butt. Then we're gonna do your mid back. Then we're gonna do your lats. These 3 are all connected.
What happened to your 6:30 class?
There isn't one today.
Oh.
It's Wednesday.
That's why he could.
That's why we're
sit
doing
up
this
in
today.
that.
Yep. All right. Here's what I want you to do. Sit your
That's
ass on your foam roller. Butts down on your foam roller. Good.
What if my butt's bigger than my foam roller?
Stand by. I got a fix for that. Hang on. Once you're here on your foam roller,
Exercise.
I want you to take your right leg out and pivot all your weight over onto your right butt cheek. Right? So you're going to lean over so all your weight is on your right butt cheek.
Oh.
Okay. Now it's a small roll. So you're going to roll up towards your belt line, stop before you get to your belt line, and then roll down to just to the bottom of your sit bone. Roll up and roll down. Belt line to sit bone. Right there
So
on
the-
your right cheek. What's
The
that?
outside of your butt cheek.
You're on the outside of your right butt cheek. That's why you're leaning over to the right. Notice you look at my right foot, my right leg is turned open so that I've got my on the lateral side of my right cheek.
Is your left foot behind your right leg or in front of your
No,
right leg?
it's down in front of me. Left foot's down on the ground.
No, I know, but is it behind your leg or is it?
Yes. Yeah. It's just
Okay,
like
it's
the-
behind your leg. Okay, yeah. I had it crossed over.
All right, now.
No.
Now stop somewhere along that roll. Okay. Take your right foot off the ground, bring it up and cross it over your left like that. So you're in a figure 4 position.
No. Why would we do this?
All right. Now you're in a figure 4 position. Continue rolling the same way. Up towards your belt line, down to the bottom of your sit bones. Up towards your belt line,
No.
down to the bottom of your sit bones. I keep hearing no. To your belt line, down to the bottom of your sit bones. Up to your belt line, down to the bottom of your sit bones. Good. Now, somewhere along that, just find yourself a nice tender spot, and you're going to do a little shimmy. You kind of shimmy onto the foam roller side to side. Hey. Dig the foam roller in.
The shimmy's left to right.
Left to right. Yeah, left to right.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, stop your shimmy. Take that leg down. We're gonna move over to your left cheek. All right, so bring your right foot in flat on the floor. Take your left leg out straight. You're gonna start with your left leg out, and you're gonna roll down and up on your left butt cheek from the bottom of your sit
The
bone,
outside of it.
outside of it. Yeah, you're on the outside to just
Hi,
below
guys.
your belt line. Belt line to sit bones.
It's funny,
What's
Joe.
wrong?
Look at Dawn.
Yeah.
Like creepy
Supposed to
pose.
be king.
Smiling.
I can't see
too.
John because I pinned myself, so I can't see any of you really.
Oh,
Oh, boy,
So
boy,
that
are
was-
you missing out?
like missing
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
All right, stop right there.
I'm
Now
kinda
take your
creeping
left
myself
leg,
out.
cross it up over your right. Take your left leg, cross it over your right.
Nope.
Yeah, nope. And then start rolling up and down on your left cheek with it crossed over.
Oh my. So good.
No, you're not going down.
Looking good, looking good.
Dog's over sleeping through all this.
Ow.
All right, stop somewhere along that roll and then left and right shimmy on top of your roller. Hey,
Go lay down.
little left, right shimmy there. 3, 2, 1. All right, stop the shimmy on your butt and we're done with our rear end. Okay, so now we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna do our lats first before we do our mid back, because the mid back will be the one that feels really good at the end when we're done.
Oh,
So
lay down.
I'm trying, just give me a minute.
Not you. Oh my God.
All right, so pay attention to the directions here. We're gonna have your foam roller set up so that we can lay sideways, right? We're gonna lay sideways and we're gonna have our right side down. So if you look, I'm gonna lay sideways here and put the foam roller in my lat muscle just below my armpit on my right side. Take your left or your right leg out straight and your left leg down behind you like so, and then put your head in your hands, or put your head in your right hand, I should say, on the left. Okay. Now, once you're here, your left hand doesn't have to do anything. Okay, just hang out for right now. But you're going to start with a rock front to back. You're going to pivot front to back on your lat muscle.
Oh, this is not gonna feel good.
I'm doing something wrong. Wait a second.
Wow.
Wait a second. You're on your.
On my right side, I've got the
Right.
foam roller underneath my right armpit.
Where's your hands?
My right hand is holding my head up. My right elbow is
Okay.
on the ground. My left
Yeah.
hand is just kind of hanging out. Good. Now what I want you to do, right? Now you're gonna keep rolling, but as you pivot, right? Pivot towards the back, leaves your chest open a little bit. Now you're just gonna kind of do a little side crunch and lift your right elbow up off the ground.
Oh my.
Lift your right elbow up off the ground.
Oh
Okay.
my.
Good. Now I want you to stop the side crunch, put your right elbow back down. Take your right hand off your head, reach it out straight over your head. Keep your arm pretty straight and lift your right arm off the ground 5 times.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Lord.
Oh.
Eric, palm
Yeah.
up or
Huh?
palm up or down?
Makes no difference as long as you get your arm up and down off the ground straight. Once you've done 5, put your head back in your hand.
Okay.
Okay, get ready. Take your left hand, put it down on the ground in front of your chest. Using your left hand and your left foot for leverage, lift your hips up off the ground, and now you're gonna roll up and down about 5 inches.
Nope.
Oh.
Not gonna happen.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. Good, stop there. On a real tender spot, put your hips down, and now pivot front to back again.
Oh.
Pivot front to back. Good, now stop your pivot. Take your hand off your head one more time and lift your right arm up off the ground 5 times.
Oh.
Once you've done
The only
5,
thing,
take yourself off there and we switch sides.
the only thing that makes this worse is knowing I have another side.
All right, we're going to our left side, team. Okay. Get it under, so get your foam roller underneath your left armpit. Good, left leg is out straight, right leg is down behind you. Good. Once you're there in a real meaty part of your lat muscle, make sure your left hand is holding your head and you're gonna pivot front to back on top of the foam roller.
Is your left leg is straight? Your right leg.
Left leg is straight on the ground. Yep, left leg is out straight on the ground.
Oh, left leg is?
Yeah, you're on your left side, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, oh, this one's worse.
Good. Looking good, looking good. All right, so stop somewhere with your chest slightly open. So you're kind of leaning back a little bit on that pivot. Now, you're gonna do a little mini crunch, right? You do a mini crunch where you lift your left elbow off the ground and get a little tiny micro roll.
Oh,
Do that 5 times. 3,
Oh,
4, 5, and then put your elbow back down. Now take your your hand off your head, reach your left arm out straight, and you're gonna lift up your left arm 5 times off the ground. 1, 2,
No.
3, 4, 5. Good. Put your head back in your hand again. Hold there. Now here comes the big one. Ready? Take your right hand, put your right hand on the ground in front of your chest. Using your right hand and your right leg, you're gonna lift up just a little bit and you're gonna roll up and down about 5 inches.
oh,
Good. Somewhere along that roll, stop on something really tender. Put your hips back down and you're gonna pivot front to back again.
oh, that is excruciating.
Mm-hmm. Good. And then stop your pivot one more time. Usually when the chest is kind of open, take your left hand off your head and let's get 5 more arm raises off the ground with your arm staying very straight.
Oh,
Good. Awesome. Once you've accomplished 5 of those, we can come off that part of the foam roller. Woo! All right. Last one, guys. Last one. Here's what I want you to do. Take your foam roller, get it down on the ground. Okay. I'm gonna need to lose my jacket. I'm gonna roll over my hood. All right. So we're gonna get the foam roller. So look, you never put a foam roller in your lower back. Never, ever, ever put a foam roller in your lower back. There's not enough soft tissue to support it. So we start the foam roller in the base of our in the base of our rib cage. So down at the bottom of your rib cage, put the foam roller down there. Okay, kind of check out my position. Now, take your hands behind your head so they have support. You're gonna lift your hips up just a few inches off the ground, and you're gonna start rolling up your back towards the top of your shoulders and back down to the bottom of your rib cage. Hi, bud. Roll them up and roll them down.
Hey,
What's that,
Matthew.
you buddy?
Good
Morning, Matthew.
Early. It's a day to
Good.
sleep in.
Rolling up and rolling down, nice and slow, smooth and controlled. Okay. You might hear some snap, crackles, and pops, and that's okay.
How far down to your butt should you go?
Not down, just to the bottom of your rib cage. Do not go into your lower back. Do not roll into your lower back. There's just not enough soft tissue to support a roller across your spine down there. Good. Now what I want you to do is I want you to stop the roller right when it's right across your shoulder blades. Put your hips down, okay? And you're gonna do a little sway side to side. Sway your body kind of side to side. It kind of feels like you're doing a lateral bend of your torso. I kind of think about trying to aim my right elbow outside and then bring my left elbow to the outside, kind of just swaying side to side. It feels like you're twisting muscle on top of the roller.
Like a side crunch kind of move?
Kind of like a side crunch. Yeah, exactly. Kind of like a side crunch.
Okay.
Good. Now stop there. Keep your hips down. Take a deep breath in. Big inhale. Exhale, and as you exhale, reach your head back over the foam roller and stretch. Hold that right there. Good. Bring that back up. Excellent. Now bring your hips back up and start rolling down towards your bottom of your rib cage and then back up towards the top of your shoulders. Down towards the bottom of your rib cage, up towards the top of your shoulders. One more time all the way through. And then I want you to finish again right there at the midpoint of your shoulder blades. Put your hips back down, sway side to side a little bit. Kind of like doing a little lateral crunch side to side.
Holy Moses.
Good. And then stop the sway side to side. Take a deep breath in, big inhale. Exhale and reach your head and shoulders over the foam roller and stretch.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bring that back up. All right, now we're gonna do one last thing, guys. One last thing, we're gonna do a little rotation. So it's a little stretch with your foam roller, okay? What I want you to do is come to your knees. Come to your knees and settle your foam roller to the outside of your right knee out here, okay? And I'm sitting back. I've got my toes tucked and I've got my butt back on my heels. And from here, what I want you to do is you're gonna take your right hand out in front of your foam roller, right to the side of it right here. Can you guys see all that?
Yeah.
Okay, now bring your left arm underneath, palm up, and put it on top of your foam roller here. Once you're there, you're gonna slide your right arm forward and reach your left arm across and do a thoracic stretch in rotation right here.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So you should have a pretty big stretch coming across your left shoulder blade, left side of your mid back. Using your right hand to make sure you keep space between your torso and the floor. You're not laying down, you're not putting your right elbow on the ground, you're keeping it active, and just hold right there. It should feel pretty good. Awesome, bring that back up nice and slow. Take the roller, move it over to your left side. Same thing here. Once you're in position, start with your hips back on your heels. Take your left hand, put your left hand out on the ground so it slides out slightly in front of the roller. Bring your right hand palm up on your roller, and then you're gonna reach across to the right and slide your left hand forward while you stretch out the right side of your upper back and mid back. This is we call a thoracic rotation stretch. Very important for very good shoulder mechanics is to be able to rotate well through here. Relax into it, right? Every time you exhale, feel yourself kind of get into a little bit of a deeper stretch, kind of release the tension as you're in there. And just keep holding about 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Bring that back in. And bring yourselves up. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a round of applause. You have made it through a foam roller blast of fun.
I'm not gonna be able to move for the rest of the day.
Thank you,
Actually,
Dad.
actually, now you should be able to move much better, is what you should be able to.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I'm serious. Everybody do this. Everybody just stand up for me, right? Check this out. Do a little check. Everybody stand up and give me 5 squats and see how your squats feel. Right? Go 5 squats and just be aware of how they feel.
I'll take your word for it.
They take-
Yeah.
They're very smooth.
They feel smooth, right?
A
Everything's
lot less
Yeah.
pressure in my knees.
a lot of pressure in your knees, a lot less pressure in your back, right? A lot, all of that, right? I mean, look, you guys were all making a lot of noise and moaning and groaning. I'm telling you, if you foam roll 3 days a week, I'm not saying you got to spend that much time as well. We did almost, 35 minutes foam rolling because we went from the head to tail. So what you want to think of is trying to pick out some of the parts that were the worst. Like for all you guys, your calves and your quads all sounded terrible to me. You guys all sounded those were spot. So those you guys could spend 3 days a week, 10 minutes, 3 days a week, you'd make a tremendous difference in how you feel when you move. I know you won't do it, but I'm going to continue to say it. So there's my.
Well, maybe you should continue to
All right,
offer.
I got 1%. Hurry up and take a picture. Please.
I've got. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. Hang on.
She's at work, remember? She's a
Like-
working girl.
What kind of sociopath doesn't plug their phone in overnight?
Yeah, seriously. Who are you? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Smile. All together now. Ready? Here it is. Good stuff. All right. You guys enjoyed that.
And have a
Happy
Happy
Turkey
Turkey
Day,
Day, everybody.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. See you.
Happy Turkey Day.
See you guys next week. There's no early stuff Friday, right? There's nothing early Friday, so only 8:30 Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Only 8:30 Friday and Saturday.
That's it.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.